This is Chris Latham, Deputy Managing Editor at Wealth Solutions Report. With me today is Bomy Hagopian, Partner at Berkshire Global and M&A Investment Bank. Bomy, what is the overall trend in wealth management M&A activity so far this year for RIAs and broker-dealers regarding deal volume and deal valuations?
There were 45 transactions announced through February of this year, as compared to 39 transactions through the same period last year. This is a 15% increase, but I think it's important to note that roughly 75% of these deals involve sellers with less than 1 billion in AUM. In terms of deal valuations this year, they continue to be strong and attractive for sellers in the wealth management space.
What types of acquirers have been most active this year in M&A in the wealth management space? And what types of sellers have those acquirers most often targeted? And why have they done so?
So the most active buyers continue to be the large private equity backed aggregators. Clearly, they're looking for high quality firms with talent. There is a real need for talent in terms of at the financial advisor level.
Now, what size of acquirer has been most active and what size seller have they usually been targeting and why those sizes?
So when we talk about the large PE-backed aggregators, they tend to be over, 20 or 25 billion in AUM. The sellers that they are targeting, as I mentioned, a number of deals, a majority of deals are occurring in the sub 1 billion AUM space. And so those tend to be tuck unders into these existing platforms.
Is private equity still exhibiting the same high level of appetite to back wealth management M&A in 2023? And how are private equity firms evaluating any deals that they might participate in?
Yes, private equity sponsors continue to be very interested and active in the wealth management space. We see new entrants coming into the space looking for platforms to invest in and who believe in the consolidation strategy occurring in the space. In terms of the types of opportunities they're looking for, they tend to gravitate towards high quality platforms that have strong management teams and leaders to help drive the growth and strategy of the business. They're also looking for platforms that generally have some experience with M&A. And then lastly, in terms of having kind of the infrastructure and a robust offering within the platform to build upon going forward.
Bomi, it's still early days for 2023, barely the end of the first quarter. However, what is your full year view for how wealth management M&A will unfold this year for buyers and sellers?
2022 was a peak year and with record levels of deal volume, but there may be a slowdown in some processes or a slowdown in um, the speed at which deals go to market. So it'll be interesting to see how the year plays out.
With that environment in mind, how can buyers and sellers best position themselves for M&A success this year?
So sellers, a number of factors and considerations they should think about before going to market and as they prepare to go to market if they look to sell their business. Some of the factors include just internal thinking around the objectives behind what you're looking to achieve through a transaction. The other aspect is to think about what you would be looking for from a potential buyer in terms of strategic benefits. From a buyer's perspective, there are going to be ongoing opportunities put in front of them to assess and evaluate. We're seeing buyers becoming, very thoughtful, even more so in this market environment around the type of targets they are pursuing and the quality of firms they transact with.
Bomi, these are excellent insights. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Chris.